Next, show me the house. Show me the house where he was assaulted. Here the adverb where modify the verb was assaulted. Further, the adverb where is like a relative pronoun. Where is like a relative pronoun. Here relates or refer back to its preceding house. It is therefore called a relative adverb. Further example of relative adverb, if I say, this is the reason why I left. So here why is related to the reason. So it is again acting as a relative adverb. Next example, do you know the time when the Punjab mail arrived? So here when is related to the word time. So here when is acting as a relative adverb. Now forms. Forms of adverbs. Some adverbs are the same in form as the corresponding adjectives. That is, some words are used sometimes as adjectives and sometimes as adverbs. To show the difference, I would like to tell you some examples. Let's take adjective in one side and adverbs on the other side. Now the first example, if I write, he spoke in a loud voice. He spoke in a loud voice. And on the other side, under adverb, if I write, don't talk so loud. So in both the sentence, I'm using a word loud. But here if I've written he spoke in a loud voice, so here it is telling about the manner you can say. So here it is acting as a adjective. Don't talk so loud. Here it is acting as a adverb. Furthermore example, if I write, Rama is our fast bowler. Second example, Rama can't bowl fast. So here again I'm using word fast in adjective and I'm using fast in adverb. Rama is a fast bowler. It is telling that what kind of a bowler it is. He is fast. So here it is acting as an adjective, and Rama can't bowl fast. Here fast is acting as a adverb. For more example, I can say that he lives in next house. It answers the question which house. The answer is next house. So next here is adjective. Next example, when I next see him, I shall speak to him. So here again I'm using a word next. Here it is acting as a adverb. Now position. Position of adverb. First, adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner which answer the question how. Example, well, fast, quickly, carefully, calmly are generally placed after the verb or object. Placed after the verb or object. It is raining heavily. So here heavily is adverb and it is placed after a verb. Next, the ship is going slowly. Object, verb and adverb here is slowly. Now the second is that adverbs or adverb phrases of place which answer where. Example, here, there, everywhere, on the wall, and of time, which answers the question when. For example, now, then, yet, today, next Sunday are also usually placed after the verb or object. For example, he will come here. Here is place, placed after a verb. Hang the picture there. Hang the picture there. There again is place, placed after object. For time, I met him yesterday. I met him yesterday. Yesterday here is again adverb. They are to be married next week. Here next is again acting as a time. Third, when there are two or more adverbs after a verb and its object, that the normal order is, for example, if I say two or more adverbs after a verb, as we have talked about manner, place and time. If in a sentence we are having manner, place as well as time, then the sequence to be followed is first manner, then place, and then time. For example, if I write, he played the violin brilliantly in the concert last night. Now we are having three adverbs in the same sentence, that is manner, place and time, and the sequence which I followed is he played violin brilliantly, the manner, and then in the concert, place, last night, time. Brilliantly, manner, in the concert, place and time. If suppose we don't have a word brilliantly, then he played the violin in the concert last night. So the sequence we have to follow is manner, place and then time. Next is, if the verb is am, are, is, was, these adverbs are placed after the verb. Placed after the verb. As I am never late for school. Am, never. As I told you, when we are using am, are, is, was, adverb is placed after the verb. Adverb am never, am never. Adverb is placed after a verb. Similarly, he is always at home on Sunday. If I am using is, again the adverb is placed after is, that is always. We are just off. Just adverb is coming after a verb are. Next, the auxiliaries have to and used to prefers the adverb in front of them. Adverb in front of them. For example, if I say I often have to go to college. Have to go to college. Now, adverb here is often and it is placed in front of have to. He always used to agree with me. He always used to agree with me. Again, the word used to, and here adverb is always which is placed before used to. Next point, when an adverb modify an adjective or another adverb, the adverbs usually come before it. Like Rama is rather lazy boy. Rama is rather lazy boy. So when an adverb modify an adjective or another adverb, the adverb usually come before it. So rather here is adverb and adjective here is lazy. But the adverb enough is always placed after the word which it modify. Enough is always placed after the word which modify, like is the box big enough? So here enough is coming after the word big to which it is modifying. As general rule, the word only should be placed immediately before the word it modify. Only is placed before the word it modify. Like I worked only to some. So here only is coming just before the word to some to which it want to modify. Second example, he has slept only 3 hours. He has slept only 3 hours. So here only is coming before a word 3 hours to which you want to modify.